So if you're a beginner to weight training and bodybuilding, you may believe a lot of hype about how you can eat and wrong things about how you should bulk. So for example, you would listen to a lot of people, especially steroid users, who would eat 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 calories, whatever. So I'm here to tell you the right way to bulk when you're a natty, when you're a natural weightlifter. And so first of all, that is not true that you can build an infinite amount of muscle or eat thousands and thousands of calories over maintenance and gain it as muscle, as unfortunately the human body has a limit to how much muscle it can gain every week, every month, every year, every day even. And unfortunately, as time goes by with your training journey, then the amount of muscle building will be less and less. So for example, you may have a lot of expectations after your first few months of results, because as they call them, these are newbie gains. So these newbie gains can be pretty impressive. You can put up quite a bit of pounds of muscles during the first months, the first 6 months. I remember my own first 6 months. All I did was push-ups, and my chest was built the best as it ever was, and the triceps were getting bigger and noticeable, and so were the shoulders. However, after 14 years, more than 14 years later, then my body didn't change much, unfortunately, as a natural weightlifter. So just to tell you that as a natural weightlifter, the results will be way less from when you start, from the newbie gains. And to continue gaining as much as the noob gains, then only steroid users can get some such kind of gains through their lifetime. So that being said, and knowing this, then how should you bulk as a natural lifter, as you cannot gain much muscle unless you use steroids? So how to bulk? Well, the best way I find over the years, and the best way I read about and learned from other natural weightlifters, is to not go crazy on the bulk. You can do what they call, some call it a clean bulk, and this means that you go very little above your maintenance in terms of calories consumed. So for example, if your maintenance rate is 2000 calories, you just go like not over 200 calories. I find that even 100 calories should be enough. So 100 calories, for example, for a 2000 calorie person on maintenance, so you would eat 2100 only. Or if you want, add 200, so 2200, or maximum, and I would suggest not go above it, would be 300 calories above. However, I can pretty much assure you that with so much calories more, you would add a lot of fat in the end. If you keep this for years, the results will be mostly fat gained, obviously, but a lot of fat gained. So now let me explain to you exactly why and how. So according to some trustworthy studies, scientifically backed studies, and not according to the bodybuilding industry, who is obviously just seeking out for money and false dreams and false informations, giving false informations to the consumers. So according to what I know and what I read, then the average human body, male human body, now it depends of course with age, etc., but the average would be 10 pounds of muscle gained every year. 10 pounds the first year as average. Of course, the number can vary. It can be less, it can be more, depending on like the body types, the genetics of the person, how tall he is, how his genetics, as I mentioned, and obviously, of course, training and nutrition plays a huge role in this. But let's say the maximum that a person can in his first year, a man can in his first year, is about 10 pounds, 10 to 12 pounds. And then the second year it goes down all the way down to 5 pounds, 5 to 6 pounds approximately. This is about an average. So let's not talk about the first year, okay? For the first year you can eat pretty much up to 500 calories. It's no problem. It's if it's your first year, then I suggest it be the biggest bulk you ever plan on doing. So you can add because you can add as much muscle as you can, up to like 12 pounds this year approximately, or something close to this. So yeah, this should be the best bulk you ever do and allow yourself to do. But let's talk about the second year, when it's your second year, or the third, or basically the years after your noob gains. So if it is between 2 to 5 pounds, as it goes less and less each year, so from 5 then to less gain each year as the years go by, then let's say 100 calories above maintenance for your bulk. So this would translate into, as you may know, 3,500 calories are needed for a pound. 1 pound is 3,500 calories. So to gain 1 pound you will need 1 month and 5 days if you're 100 calories above your maintenance. So in 35 days, so in just over 1 month, you will gain 1 pound. So let's say you gain 1 pound per month. So from your second year on, or it would even suffice in your first year, because it would mean 10 to 12 pounds gained in the first year, just with 100 calories above maintenance. So it could be enough to build the maximum amount of muscle you need. However, it's definitely more than enough, or should be more than enough, for the second year. Of course, if you're using steroids, etc., I'm not talking about this, because it's obviously you can gain whatever you want without even training, but we're talking about natty bodybuilders, so 100 calories would be more than enough, as you would gain after 1 year like 11 pounds. And since the maximum after the first year, from the second year on, is only about 5 to 6, 7 pounds of muscle, then as I mentioned, 100 calories above maintenance is more than enough. In fact, I calculated for me personally, because I believe I'm a hard gainer. I believe after so many years, 20 calories above maintenance is enough to gain muscle, because I would gain, I think, from my calculations, probably 300 grams of muscle in 1 year, maybe even less. Maybe I stagnated, because there's even a limit that the human body can gain muscle. So I believe that 20 calories above maintenance is more than enough. So you can see that bulking, the way people see it, is overrated. So don't over bulk. And anyways, that's what I had to say. That's my advice. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.